Cold. So cold. Hello, I'm Ian.
I'm Lauryn.
We're Bars and Bells, and Lauryn is cold. So let's get warm. We're going to play with our handstands today. How are your handstands? Do you know those basics? Today we'll start with basics like our feet, those hands, wrists, and we'll get some nice stretch to that T-spine as Lauryn showed there too. Starting with our feet, I'll come up a little bit close here. That's awkward.
How about I go close because I'm short?
Excellent. So standing at
Attention.
Root those feet. Push one foot so heavy into the floor that it actually creates tension that the heel goes up. Take your time. Feel that tension getting towards that demi point or the ball of the foot. Now push your butt forward to have your heel go down. Alternate to the other side. Push down first, then feel that grip, tension, load as you flex the hip a little bit and press onto that demi point or ball of foot. Now butt forward and heel down. Repeat on the other side. Press down. That's my non-jumping foot right here, and that would feel harder. Harder in the sense I can't generate that tension. Now from here, let's go towards a point. And then at the point, can we try to flex over on the toes? Breathe into that. Then point, and then back to that demi point, and push your butt down to have the heel go down. Same thing, press down on the other side, towards our point, and then our flex. Looking tall, Lauryn, good check there. Hip forward, heel down. We'll do that one more time. Push down to flex that hip forward. Then point the ball and flex over toes. And point, ball of foot. And again, push down to go up. Same with that handstand. And then last time this side here, press down to go up. Point, easy on the flex. Point, ball of foot, butt forward, heel down. Now let's grab a balance aid if you need. We'll get a quick exercise for those hips with a bent knee for today. Standing tall as Lauryn has her quads in parallel, bend the outside knee. Use your supporting device as you need. Lift the leg out to the side for a second and pull it in and get taller. Continue to pull in or across the body, bringing the foot towards the knee, keeping the foot underneath the hip, open towards the side as Lauryn has forward-facing hips, lateral-facing knee. Then we'll lift up the ankle, internally rotating on the hip as we kick to the back, pull in to center. Then to the back, and then this is that external rotation in the hip as we look to open up. The foot again will stay tight to the hips, pull the knee to the front, and then extend the hip till the quads are parallel, and then straighten the knee. And switch sides.
Breathe. Remember to breathe.
Same thing on the other side. So use your balance aid as you need. With standing, quads parallel, bend the outside knee. Lift it out to the side for a second, and now pull it in and get taller on that supporting leg. Keep pulling across the body, bringing the foot towards the shin and the knee. Then the foot stays underneath, and we can open towards the side, forward-facing hips, sideways-facing knee. Then lift up the ankle, making sure it's that lock and key rotation in the hip, and we'll extend to the back, pull into center, and then extend. So going to the back now for the last time, opening up, keeping the foot underneath the hip, creating room in that hip flexion as we bring it to the front. And then from the front, we'll extend the hip, parallel quads, and then straighten the leg underneath. Whew. Get to those hips in a moment too. One more quick warm-up drill for today from me will be the wrists. I want us to approach our wrists the same way we did with our feet. Do some hulas as you need.
Sorry.
No apologies. No apologies.
Shall we go down?
I want to do some hulas. We'll go down. Through that forward fold Lauryn's showing, or say the hinge. Both are right. Pick one. Don't be a hybrid species. Although a liger or a
Oh.
would be like pretty sweet. So let's go down. On those hands. Now maybe I'll come up nice and close. Open up those hands and let's use them just like we did our feet. So first, we did that demi-point or first knuckle push-up. Press down. The elbows will want to bend, so keep them straight. The shoulder will want to shrug, so keep it down. Let's do that one more each. First knuckle push-up. Keep the elbow straight from those triceps and the shoulder down. Press low, and then alternate. Same thing. Press down to go up. Keep the armpit down.
Whoops.
And there we go. Now, same thing. Go to that first knuckle, but then use some of that finger strength. My middle finger is going to stay on the longest. Can you push through the fingers?
Keeping the elbow straight.
Keeping the elbow straight. And I saw myself not really being able to do that as well. And then go down. And then the same thing on the other side. Keep that elbow straight, first knuckle push up. And then push through the fingers, keeping them mostly straight. And then down. I need to put some eyeballs on that. I'm going to do that one more time. So first knuckle push up. And then use the palm strength. Use the fingers. Down. Then for the last one today, exploring the foot from here.
The foot.
Move out to the side. Have these bowed elbows. Don't ever do that again today. Instead, let's think about those peace sign digits here. And one at a time, or one side at a time for now, flex over on the wrist. As you can see, Lauren's maintaining a nice straight elbow and the nice shoulder pack. Hold it for a second, grip onto some loose change in the hands there, and pull yourself back. Alternate to the other side. Find that nice center line in the middle, stay stacked over the peace sign, flexing over, watching that the shoulder doesn't elevate, keep it low, back to neutral. One more each. Second side or second time might be a little bit more accessible. Keep that index and pinky knuckle gripped, and then neutral. And last one here today. Avoiding the bent elbow, keeping it ramrod straight, and holding on to your grip as well. Well, from tip to top, we're ready to go. Or are we, Lauren?
Not yet.
Nah, we want to do a little bit more stretch for that T-spine, and then warm up those abs.
Let's stay in a tall kneel here. And start first with flexion and extension of our T-spine. So thinking that bra line or that mid-back, rib cage. Hands on quads. Slowly, keep your blades where they are. So let's pull them down and back just a little bit. Wherever your shoulder blades are, they stay this whole time. I want you to think about lifting or extending your heart, lifting your chest forward, but your low back stays neutral. So now connect to that core, bracing through abs as you try to lift your chest. Think about where your blades are. From here, keep your core braced, but start flexing or rounding that upper back. Check in with your blades that they're not pulling and rounding forward to pretend like we have a lot of flexion. Maybe that chin tucks a little bit. Then from here, extend that heart, chest lifts, abs are braced. Almost like I'm driving my fist through the back of your mid-back to try to extend your spine forward. That's what I like to think of. Strong visual. One more time. Round. Flexing on that spine. Pushing those vertebrae back behind you. Tucking your chin just a little bit. And then come back to neutral and relax. It's a lot of work just through my abs, too.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, flip to your back. Banana, hold, warming up our core for our handstands. Arms and legs up. If you'd like a more modified position, check out Ian there. From here, slowly extend away from center. The further and longer you go, the harder it is. Let's hold this first round for 20 seconds here. Arms are reaching maybe overhead or at your sides, palms up. If you want a little extra bonus, head and shoulders are off the floor. Legs are together, tight, and pointed toes no matter where you are for 5 more seconds. Then we're going to roll onto our stomach. 3, 2, keep that nice tight core. Roll to your stomach. From here, long arms overhead, just like your handstand. You should tuck your chin and look at the floor, but I'd be too loud on my microphone, so I'm going to look forward. From here, push your chest in the floor, tuck your hips under, squeeze your butts, point your toes, everything's nice and long. Push the floor away from you and hold this hollow position for another 15 seconds. Remember to breathe. I sometimes like to think about pushing into the floor as if I could push up into a handstand. 5, 3, 2, and relax.
I started to shake more when I started doing that, though.
I know, it's good.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that if I came and lifted your legs, you'd go right into a
That
handstand.
was good.
Let's do one more T-spine activity quick.
Good cue.
Little rotation. Back to your kneeling
Yes.
position. Ian loves this rotation. I'll face you then. Back to your kneeling position if that's okay, or seated in a chair, something to block your hips from moving. Cross your arms across your chest. Chin, head, neutral. As you do this, think about where your head's going and that it's not overreaching or overdoing this motion. Take your upper body only and rotate it. Take a nice inhale. Take an exhale and side bend off that back corner. Then pull yourself back up. Inhale, rotate further. Exhale, bend off that back corner. Pull yourself up tall, and then pull yourself around to the center. Same thing other side. Breathe. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, bend off that corner. Inhale, pulling yourself back up and adding that rotation. And exhale, bend. Hips are still forward. Pull yourself up tall, and then unrotate back to center. We have one more core fire up, and then we'll get into some balances on our hands. Last time banana. Ready? 3, 2, extend, hold.
The nice progression we want to make sure we have here as I get set up is a 3-inch crunch. Can we maintain the same pressure in our low back as to not dump to the floor and lift that heart towards the ceiling? Then we can add on, as Lauryn is, challenging all the way around.
3, 2, roll to your hollow position. So I'm trying to get out of your way. Oops. Arms are extended. Push into the floor. Chest tucks down. Ribs pull up. Oh, butt squeeze, toes pointed. If I came over to you, I could reach my hand under your belly button there. Keep holding and breathing. Push your arms into the floor. Then I come around to the back of you and I pick your legs up and you go right into a handstand for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Well, push up.
Yeah. Well, let's stay right down
Oh,
here.
let's stay right down here.
Today's practice, we're going to work on some straight and bent arm skills here. Are you familiar with a yoga crow? This is what Lauryn's crow looks like.
Ta-ka!
We would set up with wide open hands. There's many places for those knees. They might rest on your triceps or way up in your armpits. But from here, Lauryn's going to hold with that flexed arm strength for a couple seconds. And then Lauryn's going to hang out in her squat as I go. This you go, I go pattern will continue through the workout. If you watch Lauryn, join me, or vice versa.
Vice versa. Ian's crow. Hands gripping the floor, nice wide open. Knees find high placement on his triceps. Bent elbows for now. Breathing. Maybe getting that head towards the floor and using your fingers to push you back to where you came from. Make sure you're controlled. He goes squat, my turn.
So in that squat, we might be super low. We might have to be a little bit higher, and that's okay. Try to stay nice and upright. Lauryn, again, is going to be looking for 10 seconds in this crow hold. Can you breathe? She's doing a little bit of that add-on. I'll talk about that in a second. And rest. What is that add-on? She alluded to it in my repetition there. Maybe she'll get into it as I explore here.
So setting up the crow the same way. High knees on triceps. Now he'll slowly start lowering his head towards the floor first. Maybe a safe landing, a touchdown. Maybe not, it's up to you. Oops, soft. And then using core and hand and wrist strength, pushing yourself back up to normal crow place. Gentle tap, And now push away from the floor. Nice. And then controlled landing.
Whew. Doing 2s or 3s. I like to do that one more set though. So Lauren, let's see that crow.
Great.
Soft landings as you go. Let's see that crow. Hang out in a nice campfire squat down here. Lauren wants a cushion.
I want a softer landing,
Lauren
just in
wants
case.
a cushion. Ooh, offset.
Prop.
Running like Kenny
Props.
Smith on TNT, Lauren. Running like, oh, who am I? Kenny the Jet. Kenny the Jet.
Okay, give me my pad.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, this is extra cush
I know,
right
I got
here.
the nice one, the nice one. So, safety first. Get the right equipment, whether it's an AirX pad we have here.
Oh, except for the design makes your eyeballs go
I would
crazy.
chin tuck a little bit. Yeah. And yeah.
This is kind of comfortable.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, don't look directly at that.
Okay. So we have one more set to keep at 3. So hang out in that squat.
You don't want it? Ian's tough. Hardwood
Not
floor.
about being tough.
Hardwood floor and
Not about being
noggins.
tough.
I'm still hanging out in my low squat. As you're down here, try to keep those heels down or think about getting those heels down. Remember to breathe.
Woo.
And then use those hands and push. Whew.
Using those hands. From here, take a breath and
Yep.
come on up. Now we're going to finish out with some straight arm exercises and sit in our split. Let's go back down on the ground.
Oh.
Let's do it through our squat. Open up your stance. Sit low in your squat. Take a single hand. Place it behind. Take the other hand. Place it behind. Stay where you are. Or do a quarter turn. Now, as straight arms as you can, take your time as we extend the hips into our crab hold. Little 1/1000 up here for today. And then flexing or pulling on the hips. Try to get the tailbone beyond the hands. And then one more. Extend those hips. Breathe. Check, check, check. And then pulling down. Engaging the core. Compressing in those hip sockets. And if we got one more, we'll do it. Hips through. Extend. Pull down. Sit back. And just stay right there.
Baby air.
For today, that's all the time we have. But we'll be back. We like training our simple bodyweight skills and having fun in our exercise practice. My name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
And we're off to reset and restore and recharge. So join us along. Click that link. Click that link. Find something you like to do. Go do it inside or outside. Have a good day. Remember to add play.
See you soon. Join our membership, barsandbelt.com. Bye-bye.